punch you a little bit on that one.
Right there.
I'm curious.
No game stuff. There are microphones on each side of the room. Do you guys have questions for us? Quick little Q&A. Over here. Question there?
I have a question over here. I'm curious, Could you spend a lot of time in Grand Rapids? What did you enjoy most about Grand Rapids, and what would you suggest to others that are coming here to visit?
I really enjoyed the women in Grand Rapids, and I suggest you practice safe sex. Now, to be honest with you, it was quiet. It was quiet for me, and it was easy for me to concentrate. On this actual project, it only required me to stay in Grand Rapids for 2 days. My role was condensed, and I came and I shot pretty much every scene those 2 days, right?
I love the women too.
Is it kind of difficult to videotape around the art prize events that were going on, or were they not going on at the time that you were on?
Our prize began after we finished the film.
Okay.
Again, we've got a microphone set up over on this side. Anybody would like to come down and ask a question, feel free to do so.
I've always had a passion for writing, and I've always dreamed of, get into some kind of movie stuff. Since I was a little kid, I've always wrote out movies and then pretending to be real. How does someone actually get into the movie industry of writing movies?
It's a great question. Whatever you do, I mean, my father is 65 years old. He's in the theater right now, God bless him. And he's writing to this day screenplays and other projects, and just keep working on those things. What I used to do after I graduated from Grand Valley State was that movies that I personally care about, I would immediately go download the original screenplays, and I would compare what was written to what was actually on screen, and that's how I started writing more effectively. You doing okay? Thank you. So just keep those things up.
Well, how do you make the connections to be able to do that?
You moved to Los Angeles, California.
This question's for 50. What did you find more difficult in your life so far, rapping or acting? And what type of advice would you give for a person that's trying to get into acting and stuff? Well, they're both extremely different, and at different points in my life, I was inspired to be a part of the storytelling process. In both of those different, in the song, I have 3 minutes before I start reaching the overkill point. So a lot of times when I'm trying to tell a story, it feels like a collage, and I kind of revisit some of the same events that have been in my life until I capture it perfectly, and then I'll move away from it, and I'll never write those things again. In film, I've written four screenplays, and 2 of them we've already shot 2 of them, and we're scheduled to shoot 2 more films this year, so I'll be doing that. And when she asked that question of how you would actually be able to get into writing or into acting, just Los Angeles has a lot of opportunities for you to. It's more reading. It's actually film and television based entertainment. New York City, all of the major record companies have office space, employees, and representation of their actual companies in New York City. So music is kind of based in New York, and film and television in Los Angeles.
I got a question, Casey. What made you choose The Wealthy Boy?
The Wealthy Boys? Well, that was actually his writing. Because he's from out here, he utilized some of the information he already knew. I don't know, where did that come from?
How do you know?
When I originally wrote the script, I was dating a police officer, a female police officer. The joke never gets old. And again, from here, the Wealthy Street Boys, at least 10 years ago, we're going through a lot of the stuff that was going on in the streets, and that's where that film really came from, is the fact that it was based very loosely on stories that I heard right here on the streets of Grand Rapids. And then over a 10-year period, I had met with professional career criminals, and besides you, and cops and all sorts of law enforcement officials, and I started building the script from there. Did I just lose my next job?
Yeah, he won't be writing anything for me.
All right, you said Curtis. Curtis said he was in for 2 days of shooting. How long did it take you guys in actual production? Like how many days altogether?
I shot that entire project in 14 days.
Holy
Shit. Anyone asking? You guys got budget? What was your budget?
It was less than $1 million. I mean, I just want to say by Hollywood standards, it's what they consider a no-budget movie, and I think Brian really did an amazing job.
Oh, it looked great. Great.
So, we worked, Tiffany and I together worked on movies, budgets that are 60 million plus, and to see a movie have so much action and intensity and trauma, he really did a great job.
Oh, yeah.
And to think that this guy had me out here, and you gotta imagine I was here for free almost. And then he says he hangs out with career criminals and points to me. You know, this is really great. I came here, to be honest with you, to impress the film commission. I said I want to shake hands, I want to kiss babies, I'm going to get my Obama on. And I just, you know, you gotta be careful how you pick your friends. This is a great example.
Anybody want to have a baby? Have a baby, I need it.
Have a baby by me, baby.
I see you use a boxer in this film. Did Floyd Mayweather have an influence on this film here? Ooh,
These guys don't even know Floyd. He's a good friend of mine. I actually spoke to him right after the actual fight. He called me when he got back to the dressing room. He said, I told you I was going to whoop his ass. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, but in that second round, I seen him. Whoa, I was nervous. He was like, yeah. He said, I don't even know what I called you. You know? But I don't think you didn't have that in mind, did you? He didn't. He didn't have that in mind. They know Floyd is from me.
There are a lot of boxers that I interview here and in other states, including Los Angeles, New York, down to Chicago and in Florida, that really, I base that character off because there are a lot of people coming up as fighters that get involved in doing a lot of dirty things. Floyd's not one, apparently.
50, I was curious, are you staying at Brian's parents' house, and then how many movies do you do here before you actually buy a house in Grand Rapids?
He's just like, what?
See, and this is when it all comes out. He's running around telling people I'm staying at his parents' house. Your dad? Hi, Dad. Your dad said, I'm not going to even talk about you now that your dad said it.